Good evening, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh my goodness, guys, it is so hot in here. Like, so hot. I know I've been mentioning how, like, at night, honestly, our house seems to get way hotter, but it was stinking hot all day today. It was like 80 something degrees. And, so let my dad, because the air conditioning is not going to be fixed until like the first week of June. So actually the rest of this week is also supposed to be like 80 degrees for highs, like 85 or more. And so it's like stinking hot out. So for the rest of this week, it's supposed to pretty much be that as well. And then the following week after that, it's supposed to get back into like the 70s. But it's stinking hot right now. And our air conditioning, like I said, does not work. And my dad's like, well, we could put the window air conditioners in, but honestly, it's a huge hassle for like just another 2 weeks sort of. And so my dad's like, well, I guess I can put the window air conditioners in if you guys need it. And then he ended up he was home today. Jack was also home from school today. And so today felt like Saturday to me, honestly, guys. But he was like, oh, I can put it in, but then yeah, it just sort of turned into a whole thing, and we ended up just getting a fan for in here because Matthew has a fan upstairs. Thing is that they have air conditioning. Well, here's the other problem is that my dad can put the window air conditioners in like my bedroom and then his in my mom's room. Which would be like, okay, at least we could sleep in, in peace, and, when we spend our day or whatever, we would at least have air conditioning. Like if we were like, oh my gosh, it's too hot to be in the rest of the house, we could always come in here and just, again, chill out in the air conditioning for a little while. But have to keep like the door closed and everything like that, because if not, all the cold air would just go in the rest of the house. The thing is that we had like a big, like, multiple room, so much square footage, big air conditioner for our living room and kitchen, and it worked really awesome. And so it would sort of cool the whole one end of the house, and then there were window air conditioners in my bedroom, my parents' bedroom, and my mom's office, so that would sort of get the other end of the house. The bathroom was normally really warm just because like we would all keep our bedroom doors and office closed, that kind of stuff, and so the big air conditioner would not actually make its way all the way in the bathroom. So the bathroom was really warm during the summer. But like I was saying, that air conditioner though, since we were like, oh, we're getting the new, our central air fixed, we were like, we're not going to need it for the summer. So Matthew and Jack have it upstairs because upstairs is not air conditioned, and what's it called? The central air is not for upstairs. Like the central heat is also not for upstairs as well. Like they just have like baseboard heaters upstairs that are like through like all wired up through like the walls and everything like that, with like turn dials on the wall and everything like that, but there's no like I said, like central air or heat upstairs. So that's, it has to be thought of separately and cooled separately and heated separately. But it's fine in the winter, like I said, with the baseboard heaters and everything. But in the winter, again, they had a window air conditioner, which was my old one last year, but it was sort of on its last leg and it got kind of warm up there over the summer. So they had that big one upstairs, which is really nice and it's working really well for them. Matthew still has basically the same sort of fan as this one, which is like just one of those stand-up oscillating sort of fans. So he had that upstairs for a while, but then my dad was like, well, we can just bring that one upstairs and you guys can just use that. So they ended up, like I said, doing that. So if we wound up putting the air conditioners in the window, which, like, the thing is that just setting that one air conditioner up downstairs in like the living room would be fine because it's easier to move instead of having to get the window ones in, because they're, like I said, a huge pain. Just because of our windows being old, and my dad has to like get support sort of for them to put in the window, because like they said, they're sort of old windows and they're just weird and like like I said, all this kind of stuff. But if we had used just the big one downstairs, it would have been fine. But since we already brought it upstairs for Matthew and Jack to use, like, that sort of defeats the whole purpose. Like, then where would they be able to sleep? Because again, it's hot. So yeah, like I said, I am actually normally sleep okay. Even if it is hot out, if there's a fan on me, it's not that bad for me. It's just sort of, honestly, even during the day, I'm just super, super uncomfortable. So honestly, this week, I'm sort of looking at it like, what is the best stuff I can do to get out of the house? Like, go somewhere where there's air conditioning, because I don't want to be here like during the day. It was very, very uncomfortable. So me and my mom actually ended up going to Walmart to go and pick these up. Well, my mom went to Walmart this morning. Then she had to run back out because she had forgotten. She needed ink for her printer and paper, and she forgot like 2 other things. Plus, my dad was like, well, why don't you guys get fans? Now, obviously, once we get the central air, we're not going to need the fans anymore. So the thought process was that Matthew still has his fan upstairs, which he'll bring back to school with him, and like in the like early fall and like early spring or late spring and stuff like that for school, his house does not have air conditioning either. So I think he has maybe an air conditioner for school, but then he also has that fan at school as well. So he, you know, that's his to take back with him. But we just ended up spending like 40 bucks buying these new fans. And I was like, well, you know what though? They're perfect for having out on the back porch in the, you know, in the summertime. And we can use those just as soon as we get, like I said, in 2 weeks when we get the air conditioning fixed. And so again, we have got these now that we can actually use outside, which we wanted to get some type of fans that we could use outside in the summer. Again, when it is hot outside and we can still enjoy our little cabana out there and still have, you know, what's it called? Still have fans going outside, because I think it was maybe like in the fall or something like that. Maybe we were watching a football game outside or something, or maybe it was like the first football game of the year last year or something, I don't remember. But I know at some point Matthew did bring his fan outside and we had it set up. Maybe it was like for my mom's birthday or something. We spent some time outside and we had it set up, and it actually was not that bad out there. Like, I mean, it was a hot day, like 90 degrees out. And we had Matthew's fan out there with the cabana, you know, sort of all closed out, so the sun wasn't beating on you or anything like that. And it was actually very nice. And actually, like, you know, it wasn't ridiculously hot. So it feels hotter in my room right now because I turned this off just so I could talk to you guys without this loud fan sound going in the background. But yeah, like I said, it's sort of a pain just because it's like we can just, and it's only going to be warm, I think, like really warm, like 80s up until like maybe Thursday or something like that. And then after that, it's supposed to get back down to like low 70s, which I'm like, that's totally bearable. It's just like right now for, like I said, this like next week pretty much is it's gonna be very uncomfortable. But again, I don't sleep all that bad if I do have a fan on me when I am sleeping. It's just like right now I also couldn't get it positioned very well to like be on me while I was sitting at my desk either. But it's just like I am uncomfortable and cranky, and I feel like everybody else is cranky too, just because we're all sort of, like I said, hot and uncomfortable. So yeah, like I said, we were trying to figure out like, oh, is there anything we can do maybe tomorrow, go places and stuff like that. Like, I am trying to figure out like, okay, me and my dad are gonna go to the grocery stores in the morning, which normally the mornings are not the problem. It's like the afternoon, and especially right now at night where it gets like way hotter. So I'm going to go take a really nice cold shower, and then I'm going to probably go to bed after that. But I was able to get dishes and laundry done for today. I actually didn't edit or upload it. Like I said, it felt so weird today. I thought it was Saturday all day, and I'm like, we have to go to the grocery stores. I also don't have a haul for you guys because, like I said, my dad was home from work because he had some stuff he had to get to today, so we didn't know when we were going to be able to actually go. And then we were going to go in the afternoon, and that ended up not happening because my parents also, they had some other stuff that they also, errands they had to run. It was like a huge day full of all kinds of stuff that was going on for everybody. And so yeah, anyways, it was a whole long thing. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog with a haul from Jewel and Walgreens and probably Aldi too. But if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.